Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Sune, and I hope you're well, and if you're not, I hope you're well soon. So, we're gonna get into the message really quick. This energy, at least for me, is the most intense energy that I've ever been in, or ever felt, or experienced, because it is so solid. It is so grounded. Okay, so there's so much information that I need to get into. Like, I'm trying to figure out where to even start. So, this past week, you may have noticed that manifestations are coming like this. Really quick. Really crazy. Literally, like Eight of Wands, Chariot, and the Magician. Like, you're creating things like this. Like, really fast. And you may just kind of be like, there's a part of you that's like, how the heck is this happening? And then there's a deeper part of you that's like, oh, this is normal. We knew this was going to happen. It was just a matter of time. It's literally a combination of that. But that deeper knowing, like that deeper, like, yeah, we knew this was going to happen. That is your strengthened belief in yourself, in your life, in your ability to get the things that you want and to progress in the direction that you have been desiring. Oh my gosh. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. And we have the 2 Wands. So in these pictures, it's kind of interesting because like in both of these pictures, you see this guy's like gazing. Over here is gazing like out into the land, and this guy's gazing down at his little abundance there, his little, what he's been working on. And it's so interesting because this is what it feels like. It's like you're focusing on what's in front of you tangibly, but you're still also giving yourself time to dream and to think of the future. It's like, oh my gosh, this is so interesting. What the heck? So it's like you're grounded in your reality in the physical world while also having this dreamlike energy of like potential and possibility about what you're developing and what could be from this point in time. So it's like you're not just attached to the future or like what could be, and you're also not just attached to like what's happening in your vicinity in a way that's like unhealthy. It's like you're seeing both sides. You're seeing what's right in front of you, as in being present, and the future and exactly what you're working towards. That's so interesting. Oh my gosh. See, even me delivering that message is like, boom, pow, like, what the heck? I'm like out of breath trying to talk about this. Yeah, see, it's like, it's a new beginning with your abundance, with your ability to manifest things, with your ability to like trust in yourself and your ability to like to create things for yourself so easily, to manifest. Oh my gosh. I don't think you really understood what manifesting was like until now. Like, if you're resonating with this, I think this is like literally the point in time where you're finally like feeling what manifestation is like and how easy it actually can be. Because sure, like things manifest, but I have the sense that maybe for you, things have manifested kind of slowly, or like when they came about, you were like, oh wow, that's amazing. And then it kind of just like, like went off, and you kind of got into like darker, like low periods where you were like, manifestation, I don't know. Like there wasn't that consistent like understanding that it is real and that it works. I think that you are starting to, and we'll get into it, level out more into recognizing that you can have this as your natural state of being at your core, right? Because this is at your core, is your ability to create and co-create with the universe, God, source, energy, whatever. That is your natural state. It's you're coming into that realization, though, that the new beginning, the realization, the Ace of Wands, of that, of this ability to manifest quite easily. Oh my gosh. So you may have had a lot of things manifest this week. I know personally I've had like 3 things manifest in my life, like big things, within 2 days. 2 days. So that's the kind of like fast moving energy that's happening right now. So either that's about to happen for you, or it already is, or it already has, and you're just kind of like, whoa. But also you're like, but I knew this was gonna happen, because your core was like, yeah, we do this. You're just like coming back to the understanding, like, yeah, this is what we do, you know? And oh my gosh, this is so cool. So I've had these things manifesting from this week, and I noticed this strange shift in my energy, which I feel is, it's reflecting your energy too, if you're watching this and you're resonating. Hee like, it's so interesting. It's the shift from maybe, because you may be sensitive, or you may have been sensitive and found it hard to kind of separate yourself from other people, whether because of judgments and stuff like that, or things that were internalized within you, wounds that were being expressed, feeling people were judging you all the time, or just having a lot of anxiety or depression, or just something within you that made you feel other to other people, or separate from other people, or afraid of other people. Like you couldn't relate to them, like you couldn't connect with them. And not only that, but a disconnect from yourself, and feeling that you couldn't trust yourself, and you couldn't be in your body as yourself. There's this shift from feeling like, I'm like not really my body in the way, I don't feel very comfortable here, I don't really feel comfortable around people, like I don't know how to, like that confusion, that pain of just like kind of festering. It used to be like that, and then slowly over time, and this is because, if you see my last video, it's because you committed to yourself, and not just your healing, but just being there for yourself, just never giving up on yourself, and never turning away, and just giving up and being like, oh, well, this is too hard. Oh, this hurts. I don't really want to deal with it. Like, you were like, no, yeah, this sucks, but you knew that it would lead you to this point right now. This is a major, there's someone walking above me, confirmation. This is a major, passage. This is like a major threshold for you in your path. Like, you're stepping through the door into something new. Oh, new beginnings. Into something new. Into a whole new existence, whole new understanding. Not only, you're not just cognitively or feeling like, oh, I'll be like that someday, oh, like that'll be my future at some point in time. You're like, no, this is exactly where I am now. I'm already shifting into it. I'm already becoming it. You're feeling whole. You're feeling very grounded in your body right now, in your existence as a human being in this body, because I have a feeling that like I said, that confusion, you have never felt fully safe and comfortable in your own skin, in your own body, for whatever reason. And it can be different for everybody. But now you are shifting into a point where you literally, you feel so comfortable in your body. It feels like you're home now. Right? Remember, like, I made a video, coming home to yourself, right? That's how you can embody yourself in the most authentic, genuine way, is by coming home to yourself before you externalize that and start creating outward. It's go within before you go without. It's so important with this, and that's exactly what you did and are doing. This is so amazing. This is so amazing. So you may have noticed that stressful situations that used to literally, like, you would fall apart facing them, whether it was people, certain places, certain things that would trigger you, like whatever, you may have been tested this past week. And because I know I have. Hey, I speak about how my energy is going to, because it feels like it's connecting to yours if you're resonating with this. Anyway, And like this shift of, you may have been being tested essentially this past week with situations that normally or in the past would have like stressed you out to the point where you were just like debilitated, or you would just immediately go into unhealthy coping mechanisms, immediately try to avoid, immediately lash out, immediately blah 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 blah, like unhealthy ways of coping, thinking, reacting. You used to react, now you respond. Now you respond. Okay? You may notice when you're in public, you may have some nervousness, but there is this core, like, I don't know, just this core energy to you. And it's so weird because, oh my gosh, like I'm noticing that white glow on the magician right now is literally what I've been seeing in my third eye for like the past 3 days whenever I've been doing, because I am a Reiki master, so I do Reiki on myself every single day, and the past 3 days I have been tapping into this energy where it's like this white glowing energy with like this glitchy, silvery, kind of interesting whatever to it, and it's been engulfing my body, and literally every time that I do it on myself, I feel like I'm in that energy. I don't know what this energy is, but it is incredibly strong, incredibly powerful. And I feel like, oh my gosh, what? Whoa, wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is crazy. Let me, first of all, can I like actually pick up those cards without having trouble? So we have refuge and focus. What? Your body's becoming your refuge. And your focus, you may be feeling so focused right now and you're confused because you used to get distracted. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Chaos, storm spirit, right? You may have gotten distracted pretty easily by things like I was saying, like off kilter, and then you would have unhealthy coping mechanisms or ways of reacting to things. And that's normal, like human beings do that. But you may be facing a lot of chaos this week, or just in general lately, or just things that normally would have felt chaotic to you because of the way that you've been conditioned, or the way you've grown up, or your nervous system, whatever. Normally that like would have dysregulated you, would have sent you over the edge, or like just really been difficult for you to deal with essentially. But now it's like, in the face of chaos, you have this sense of focus and refuge in yourself. You have this deep trust in your body and in your being that you're safe. And when that happens, when you feel safe in your body, look at how she's holding that, first of all. And look at, he has this here. Like they both have this like ball like of energy. That focus, that trust in self, like both of them, that's where you're at now. It's like when you feel safe in your body, it allows you to create. It allows you to focus. It allows you to create. It allows you to focus in a way that is almost seamless. It's natural. Because, okay, the chaos, when you're in chaos, it's really difficult to focus on what you want to be, who you want to be. Like, it's really difficult to focus. Okay. Give me 1 second. Oh my gosh, there's just so much to say. So, it's really hard to focus when you are off kilter, because you are so focused on the chaos, you can't notice the magic. You can't notice the magic, the core, the energy in you when you are distracted, when you are out of your being, out of your body, focused on something else. But right now, you are grounded in your body to where it's so much easier to do everything. It's so much easier to exist. It's so much easier to speak your mind. It's so much easier to stand up for yourself. And maybe you've been noticing, because I mentioned this in my last video too, there's a lot of inner child healing and just inner child revisitation and connection to your inner child that is probably popping up right now. And that is because you are releasing kind of, I don't want to say the ends, because these things they may come up within your life periodically, but the hardcore, deep, difficult wounds from your childhood, they are being released and transmuted to allow you to be grounded in your body, and in such a way that you can start focusing and get your success. Get your success, right? This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. But I love it. So, something else. Like I said, there may be a lot of chaos in the past week and manifestations coming through, like these two things simultaneously. Like, a lot of chaos is happening, yet at the same time you're getting all these big manifestations that you've always wanted, and you're just kind of like, whoa, what's going on? But despite that, you're grounded in your body. Your brain is probably like, what's going on? Because your brain is normally like, wee woo, brains doing brain things. But now it's like your brain is softening. Whoa. Your thoughts, your inner critic, it's softening. And that's because of that inner child healing, that revisitation, that transmutation, that releasing of that. Whoa. Your thoughts are softening to the point where, again, you can feel safe in your body. Finally. And this is where you're going to be able to create. This is why your manifestations are coming in so quickly now, is because you just stepped into that energy. You just stepped into that. And you're seeing everything that you've been working towards. And it's not that everything is going to come to you like immediately, because that's not how life works. These things take time. They take energy. And this is another thing. I think you are becoming so grateful and appreciative of the journey of life rather than just the outcomes and the destinations, because I think you started to realize that when things are rushed, it actually doesn't feel good anymore. It actually feels very unstable. And it also feels, I don't want to say fake, but just like not worthwhile when things are rushed, when things are like kind of, I can't swear, but like, like I could swear, but when things are just not half butted, you know what I'm saying? Like the A word, like half the A word, but we're going to say but instead of the A word, so then I'm not swearing. Yeah, half butted, right? That, essentially. You don't do that anymore. You don't half butt anything, because it's not worthwhile. It's not worth your time to spend time on frivolous things anymore. Literally, this is the thing. I think you're just like bored of the constant chaos. You're just like, the chaos never brought me anywhere very good. And so now you're coming more into this stability, the refuge within yourself, right? The foundation within yourself, the mastery. That's where you're headed. That's where you are. It's like you're sick of that. You're sick of the past. You're sick of all that you've been, and not in a way where you're like, oh, I wish I was never that person. It's like, no, you literally are at a point where you actually fully love these past versions of yourself. And you probably have such a deep compassion for those past versions too, because they really went through it. They really experienced a lot. And they allowed you to become this solid energy to revisit and find your true essence once again. And that's what it is. That's the groundwork. That's why you understand it's not just about the outcomes. It's the journey, because the journey was your past selves And your journey's not over, obviously, but I'm saying like this stretch of the journey for this lifetime, this stretch of the journey, all those past versions of yourself, every moment, every decision, every mistake, whatever, every redirection, every detour, every rejection, every heartbreak, every failure, whatever, built the foundation for this. So how could you not be appreciative of those past versions of yourself? I just saw 2022 on the timer. There you go. Like, how could you not be appreciative of all that you are and all that you've been? Okay, so I have some stuff in my journal. I'm speaking very fast. That's how this energy feels, though. It's like very fast, but very grounded. Very fast, very intense, but also peaceful, grounded, joyful, like still, yet energetic. Yeah, I love it. So you may notice that you are finding it easier to, as I said, to be in your body and to feel like you can create from that space. But you may notice a shift in like how you talk to people and how you feel about your body and how you feel about other people and interacting with them. So maybe you have relationships in your life that have always been kind of strained or a little difficult, and maybe there's been like some emotional difficulties between you and loved ones. And it doesn't have to be familial, it could be friends, it could be lovers, whatever, it doesn't matter. There may have been a strain, and I think you're finally coming to this point where you're accepting people the way that they are, to the point where you're accepting them so much as they are that you are not taking on their energy or taking on or responding to them in an unhealthy way to kind of enable their unhealthy behavior. It's like you're just kind of putting a boundary up energetically, and it's being embodied in the way that you speak to people, in the way that you act, the way that you look at people, the way that your body language, everything. You're embodying this energy where you're not enabling people and you're not allowing other people to enable you to be in these unhealthy behaviors. And you're no longer enabling yourself to be in these unhealthy behaviors because, again, you're sick of the chaos and chaos in the sense that it's not getting you anywhere. It's putting you in the same cycles over and over again that you're just sick of, you're bored of. You're like, when can I get to creating? When can I get to the fun part, the interesting part, where I'm actually living my life? That doesn't mean everything's perfect, but like, you're actually living, right? You're not just in someone else's reality and all these other people's realities, just letting yourself being tossed to and fro. Like, what? So that's what it is. Like, you're like, I actually want to have control over my life now. I actually want to be in my body and be myself. And this is translating into your connections, into how you're talking to people, connecting with people. And personally, I found myself finding it easier to connect with people because I realized all the ways that I was putting up energetic blocks within myself that didn't allow me to connect with people, and how I was taking on or enabling other people's energies in an unhealthy way, or others were enabling mine. And so it takes, and I think this is kind of where you're at too, it takes a certain recognition, accountability, to see your behavior and the way that you are doing things or the way that other people are doing things for exactly as it is. And if you don't in the moment, allowing yourself time to think about it before you just react. Like I said, instead of reacting, we're now responding. To take time to step back, feel your emotions, think about circumstances, try to understand things a lot better, and then respond in a way that's healthy and in a way that doesn't burden you or other people, because you're done with the chaos. Every little conflict doesn't have to be this huge thing, this huge theatrical energetic. Like it doesn't have to be that intense. It can be easier. Conflict and struggle is feeling easier for you to handle. Like, oop, trying to get my card. It's not letting me. Like, creating in your little refuge that you built for yourself because you're amazing and you never gave up. And now you're a version of yourself that you can just applaud yourself, pat yourself on the back for even getting here, because it's it's kind of hard to get here sometimes, to be this grounded and this abundant at the same time. It's incredible. It's beautiful. So, yeah, I think you're just really finding it easier to keep those boundaries solid within yourself and to look at things and take accountability for how you're playing a part in something and other people are playing a part in something without letting it tear you down. Oh, this was what was coming through. Okay. A little all over the place, but I hope you're keeping up with me. Essentially, you're no longer enabling other people or enabling yourself to partake in unhealthy behaviors. You are communicating with people more in a healthy way, feeling your feelings, allowing yourself to respond instead of just react. And you're allowing yourself to see where maybe you went wrong in a situation where others did, and give yourself and them unconditional compassion and love. Whoa. Okay? This is why it's becoming easier to deal with potential conflicts, just with people in general, or within yourself. It's not tearing you down anymore. It's becoming easier because you recognize that it's something to be felt for a time and then to let go of. And you've known about this cognitively, about how, don't hold on to your thoughts, just let them pass. Don't hold on to your feelings, feel them and then let them go. Like, that's how it's supposed to be. That is very true. But when you are clogged up with feelings, emotions, wounds, unhealthy patterns, whatever, it's really difficult to just be like, go away, thought, or redirect your thoughts in a healthy way, or just, it's really hard to feel your feelings and understand them. Emotional intelligence, right? Emotional intelligence can take a lot of time actually to develop. Not everybody is just automatically super emotionally intelligent, and that could depend on personality, that can depend on circumstances, people you grow up with, and you may take on unhealthy patterns from people around you as you were growing up, or just in general, like the people you spend time with, it's going to rub off on you. Personally, I recognize some unhealthy dynamics and behaviors that I was partaking in because of people that I grew up around. And even them, they inherited it from someone that they grew up around, and so on and so on. But it just takes one person, takes you, takes me, to see that and be like, oh, I don't want to act that way anymore because it's not helpful. It's actually counterproductive. I'm stuck in all this chaos that I don't want to be in, and I just want to be in my little refuge, creating success and being a magician and, like having abundance and stuff and like doing cool things. That's what I want to be doing. So I'm going to break out of these cycles and I'm going to move the F on as myself. You know what I'm saying? So, this is cool. It's becoming easier. This is such a weird way to put this, and like, I don't want to take away from anybody's suffering at all, but like, this is just the way it came through. It's becoming easier to suffer. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody who's watching this, but it's becoming easier to suffer. Whatever that means to you, however you take that. And if you don't resonate with that, just Just send it away. Just pretend it didn't happen. Yeah, I'm just gonna read the song lyrics, and then I think we're gonna end the reading here. This has been really cool. I really enjoyed this. So, I think the song is called Brand New Me by, I'll put it in the description. I wrote the lyrics down, but I didn't write the name of the song. Funny. But oh, again. Oh, it's coming back to, oh, I know I'm talking a lot. It's coming back to that for some reason just sparked this idea in me. How I didn't write down the title. I wrote down the lyrics. Because at the end of the day, it's like it's all the words that go into the song that make the song. It's not just the title or the, you know, the, oh, this is the song I have by this, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, how do I put that? It's like the outcome, right? When there's an outcome, when there's a specific goal in mind, an end game. That's what the title is. This is like a metaphor. The title is like that in my mind, and the lyrics are the journey, the steps, the nitty gritty, the different pieces that make the song a song. Without this, there is no song. There's just a title. Whoa. Whoa, crazy. Okay. That's crazy. Very nice. The lyrics, the melody, the different notes, like all of it is what makes you, what makes your journey and your life, a journey. Otherwise, you just be a title. There's nothing to a title. It's just some words. It's just some words. Maybe there's a little meaning, but there's just some words. Without the meat, without the song, there is no song. Okay? Wow, that's crazy. Okay, now I'll read the song. It's Brand New Me by, again, I know her name, but I can't think. Anyway, it says, if I talk a little louder, if I speak up when you're wrong, if I walk a little taller, I've been under you too long. If you notice that I'm different, don't take it personally. Don't be mad. It's just a brand new kind of me. Okay? And this is how I feel you are. It's like you're coming into your new self. But really, is it really new? Because I think right now you felt the more yourself than you ever have before. Truthfully. So, yeah, I hope that this was helpful. This was a crazy reading for me. It was very fun, too. So I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you guys are well, and if you're not, I hope you're well soon. And I will see you in the next video.